I've got my stuff back. I've got my Barbarian back. I've got my tunes back from Galanda from the the merge with this Moonsea, the 64-bit servers. And I'm in House Kundarak, gone back to the level 8 quests, so this is the Caverns.
Only 2 dwarves can be
Korromar.
seen in the survivors' camp. Fortunately, Axelrod appears to be one of them.
Ulfgard of Kundarak has sent me in here.
Pylons topped with dim, ever-bright stones line a walkway that bears signs of recent carnage.
He's lost track of an expedition, lost track of a bunch of dwarves. These fallen workers don't bode well for what might have happened to them. But he sent me in to have a look. He doesn't want to send the Silver Flame in, even though it's undead. Loads of his workers have turned into
By the
undead.
wan glow of the moon, you spy a campfire beyond a ruined section of the... This stagnant pool of water has become a breeding ground. It seethes with leeches and insect larvae.
But yeah, he doesn't want to send the Silver Flame in because he reckons the Silver Flame will just break everything and do too much damage. They're not, yeah, they're quite a blunt instrument, the Silver
A
Flame.
lone dwarf huddles
that's
beside a small campfire ahead. He looks haggard and regards you warily.
Yeah, so they found something in the excavation which released
Olaf
a huge amount of
lumbers
energy.
toward the exit,
And
presumably
started turning
glad
into
to leave
undead.
Korromar for good.
So I've sent him home. And this quest is mostly, there's a shrine up there, it's worth remembering, mostly about the optionals. Not that they have kind of amazing loot, but more that they are the way of getting XP in here. Because the base XP doesn't look that great compared to how long it takes to do it. Whereas, but there are so many options.
A chilling and noxious breeze wafts from the sewer.
Wafts.
Large, gnomish turbines sit motionless atop the entrance, no longer pumping fresh air into the tunnels.
He always says wafts, that guy. Like, I think at one point he uses the word waft as, he says the waft of trolls, as if it's a thing, as if it's a noun. I suppose it could be, but no, not really. It's the waft of scent of trolls, not the waft.
The air here is heavy with the aromas of decay and filth. Like an unidentifiable ooze leaks through the pools of ooze suddenly come to life.
It's a shame, really. I wonder how many people in the history of this quest have listened to that guy finish
It
his
appears
sentences
that some of the
when they
undead
come
workers from the
so
surface
closely,
have made their way into the sewers.
one on the other. Early days though at the moment. That guy, that DM voice is very familiar
The
voice.
sewers turn sharply ahead. The offensive stench does not relent, though the sound of rushing dread fills your stomach as the murky green water froths beneath your feet.
Is he the guy that voiced Madstone as well and did the silly voices, and then they changed it? I was really sad about them changing Madstone. It was all a bit hammy, but it was delightful. Almost there. Just a little longer. Now. Yeah, I think it's go this way. Evolve, that bodes well. Don't think there's anything I need to find in the sewer.
Puddings the color of midnight creep along the floor and walls.
Puddings. I should probably switch weapons when I hit oozes, but honestly, it looks like it's fine. Getting lots of mysterious remnants. I'm going to drop down. I think there's an optional down here. Yeah.
Sleeping glass spiders dangle from their webs up ahead. You'd best watch your step.
It's just an optional. Oh, I shouldn't have raged actually. So
Korromar sewers have been cleansed of the glass spider infestation.
Yeah, damn, I just instinctively raged.
Here the sewer abruptly ends. The Korromar sewers have been cleansed of all undead.
Because if I remember rightly, I hope I haven't just wasted a rage. That's a true seeing. Click yeah, and that's the secret door. that has a locked chest behind it, so I can't actually get it anyway. Oh well. Not going to need the true seeing ticket for anything else, so just carry on now. Of course, I forgot to make a higher link. Don't think I'll need one. I think about the only dangerous mob in this quest is the boss at the end, and some arcane skeletons that you meet along the way. Is this back the way I came? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, almost round back on myself. This is the way forward. Obviously, not the way I was going. You'd cut through the sewers in order to get the other side of that barrier that
A hallway thick with spider webs stretches before you.
Up the stairs. And then you can open the gate. So for any latecomers, they don't have to run through the sewers
Ropes
to join
dangle into the sewer from a grating within the outpost. Those slit with algae. The ropes appear climbable.
Algae met a bear.
Reanimated corpses. Some of the undead are bearing rusted
Never heard that
digging
sentence
implements
either.
or wearing Tattered Kundarak insignia. This was the fate of the dwarves who never escaped
Ouch.
the dig.
Something is magicking me. It'll be these whites. 3 of them.
These ever-bright pylons glow with a dim and uncertain light, as if their enchantments have been eroded by more powerful magic.
It's incidental XP just popping up as you go. You do get a reasonable rate of XP per time, particularly if you've got a good group. This chest's got a gold key in it. And the gold key's for a very easy to miss optional chest. That I'm going to try not to miss. I'm going to go and get it now, just so that I don't miss it. Don't think there's anything particularly good in it, but it's worth showing you where it is, and my habit has always been to get it. There are some cleansers guarding it, which used to be really hard to hit without cold iron and good, but they've nerfed damage resistance now, basically, or I'm hitting much harder, but I think they must have adjusted damage resistance, so basically having DR beaters is meaningless, and has been for a long time. You can just hit everything with everything nowadays. Oh, it ain't like it used to be, you know. But yeah, they're at the end of that aqueduct thing. There. I'm just going to hit him with a normal axe. Well, normal spectral great axe, which is a hell of a piece of kit, actually, considering. It's at level 8. It's in the Maybar event, which is active right now.
As you approach the
like
treasure
that.
chest,
Sort of Ghost Bane,
become
even
aware
outside
of
of
a
Bane.
dull sense of dread creeping into your thoughts.
Crushing 6. I mean, yeah. It's... And that's the key that clicking it unlocks that chest. And I have got a full inventory. So, flesh render. So I'm going to have to jiggle around some inventory stuff. Tome of Bone. What's that from? I think that's from a quest that I finished a long time ago. I probably don't need to be carrying that around anymore. Oh, I've got so much junk in my inventory. What shall I destroy? That. That could be a bit of space. No, it's useful to have them, I suppose. I'm just going to destroy that as well. I don't want it. And I've got 2 inventory spots. At least I can pick up the guild renown and anything that's particularly good. I can't be bothered to spend ages fixing my inventory when I'm being recorded, so I'm just going to sacrifice some loot over the course of this quest to not have to start again. Just destroy a couple of other crap things if it comes to it. So yeah, going this way now towards the Grudge Bearer, whatever the heck his name is. Poor guy's got a grudge because nobody can pronounce his name properly. is... Oh, there's the Jesseries up here. I mean, yeah, if you're desperate for XP, then it's definitely worth running
Thick
around
fog
getting all of
rises
these
from the
optionals.
spectre of Ardagor, the grudge bearer,
Ardagor,
bars
the
the
grudge
way
bearer.
ahead.
Ardagor, the grudge bearer, that's what you just said. Ardagor.
You destroyed a Dorgar, the grudge bearer.
A Dorgar? Ardagor. I think a Dorgar. Adagar? Adagar. I've got to be slightly more careful actually, because I don't have a Harlow with me. Being a bit cavalier about this. Oh, and I forgot that I've got no bloody inventory space. Right, just start scrapping. What are these? They can go. What's this? That can go. It's probably actually something that's hard to get for an artificer. I don't like throwing away things. So what's that? I don't need that, do I? That can go. I've probably got a couple more of them because I'm not really playing for XP on this tune. So I've never eaten them. I'll just get rid of them anyway. Drink that as well. Great, now I've got loads of them. Don't need that, but I will need something later. Just got to remember that I've got no inventory space.
A massive sprawl of excavation sites is spread out before you.
Excavation
Scattered packs
sites.
of undead lurch along the paths that connect the dwarven shafts descending into the earth. The desiccated corpse of a slain priestess cackles dustily as it scents your approach.
Not normally that.
You destroyed Agatha Angeline.
Don't think so anyway.
This is the southernmost excavation site. You may find clues within.
Here we go then. Oh, have I got a remove curse potion? Should have it on a hot bar if I did. I'm just going to drink that as well. I don't want it taking up space when I'm struggling to find space to put loot. Can't find a remove curse pot though. I love that too. I mean, it's wasteful, but I'm never going to really use it. There are no cold
Well-crafted
traps that I
supports
need to run
reinforce
through.
the entryway of this dig site. Ever-bright lanterns hang from the ceiling and cast wavering shadows on the walls.
Running low on hit points now. To stop being helpful, I'll probably just end up drinking one of these gold seal pots I've got. It's easier.
You hear a faint
burn
whisper.
one of them.
You feel an unsettling desire to
howling
fling
combat.
yourself bodily into the pit. It seems to beckon you forward.
Okay. Now before I drop down and fling myself bodily into the pit, what I'm looking for around here is a couple of books. I can't remember exactly where they are. Not here anyway. So it looks like I am going to fling myself bodily into the pit.
You are dizzied by the stench of rotting and singed flesh wafting from the
It's
depths
wafting.
of this pit.
Loads of chests in here. It'd be a good one to do in the Mimic event, really. Made enough space now, I think.
A brilliant light illuminates a heavy tome on a lectern. The lectern is spotless, as if recently and lovingly polished.
Yeah, there is a book very close to here.
As the words from the exposed page of the Da'anvi Codex are spoken
Yeah,
aloud,
there it is.
a sense of perfect order floods. The tattered journal describes the
This
discovery of the
gives you sort of
mysterious
handy
Da'anvi
hints, gives you a bit
Codex
of plot.
at the
They
southern
found
dig
a
site.
Danvi Codex, but also it says that Agatha's agreed to seal the tome away from anyone who lacks her formidable intelligence. So that's, I mean, a clear hint that you need int to do what I just did. I've got 13 int, that's enough. I don't know whether that's because they just made it easier or whether 13 is just enough. I mean, I'm a barbarian. I don't know. It's just going since I got 13 in. It's to do with my gear loadout. I haven't really been obviously spending any money on it. Got a load of tomes though. And now from my memory actually, which is annoying, I think every time you finished with it, with one of these expeditions, explanations, so every time you finish with a dig, you've got to come back up. I might be wrong about that. I think maybe I used to use Dimension Door and just come back up quicker. But Muggins here doesn't have Dimension Door, so he's just going to have to run. Gives a bit more time for this curse to run away. It's annoying. I should carry and remove curse pots. Everybody should always carry and remove curse pots. Have them on an easy bar, like otherwise you end up fighting Sulamades and dying. You can't rely on other people to take those things.
From this vantage point, you can see the walls of the Korromar out. This is the westernmost excavation site. You may find clues within.
Right, done the south, going for the west.
An alien impulse rushes into your mind. A door seals this well-lit tunnel. At the far end, your eyes are also drawn to a dark alcove.
The alcove's just got a fight in it. I don't think it's got a book in it. Has it got a book in it? I don't know where the book is for this section. I'm going to stick my head in this alcove and have this fight, just to make sure the book's not there. Doesn't look like it is. No. Just a bunch of the usual trash. Let's carry on.
As you near the landing, you see several tunnels leading away from an underground lake. 2 zombies guard a conspicuous door on the far side of the cavern.
Okay, I'm going to drink one of those gold seal pots when I come back out. Nice fortune. Well, not great, but it's just rare to get a fortune. Go here, light the light, and then head back down. Is what I'm gonna do. This is where you get those skeletons that have got big legs. So after you've done the first wave of these guys, there's 2 of them at the top. Oh, here they are. Yeah, they're probably the most dangerous thing in the quest.
The flame of Turian burns steadily once again. A feeling of peace spreads through the room.
This goes back to the center, but I'm not ready to go there yet. Yeah, so I'm going to go back, and as before, no, yeah, I'm going to get some optionals actually before I go back up and out. There's one under the water for a start. Yeah, I've got that chest already, but yeah, there's often, I think always, is it always? So let's find out. A little breather. Yeah, there is. I think it is always there.
The specter of a dead prospector drifts. You destroyed Oglethorpe, the prospector.
Spot 11. No, I'm just going to take it anyway. May have to trash something else before the end of the quest. But spot 11, level 11, I could probably put that on the auction house and make a tiny bit of plat. just from somebody that's like, oh bollocks, I haven't got a spot item. Okay, is that it? Is there a book in here? There's a tunnel down. Oh yeah, there's a book on the floor that's really easy to miss. Is it here? Yeah, no. Yeah, I thought it was. Yes, there is. Look, there it is. It only pops up again right next to the rope. Dumb. But there it is.
The tattered journal relates the strange history of the Flame of Turian, located somewhere in the western dig site.
Okay, now go back up and out. I think that's the way back out. Don't know why I keep looking at a map. It's not going to tell me anything useful. But yeah, good. Form of pain. Yeah, I'm experimenting with the dark gifts from the Ravenloft, the Chill of Ravenloft expansion. So I've taken form of
A
pain.
withered wight with a fiery aspect leads a patrol through the dig site.
Lots of names at the top of the digs. I don't think they're always there, most of them.
You destroy Brunhilde Fire Goblin. This is the northernmost excavation site. You may find clues within. The air seems difficult to breathe, as if it is thinner here than elsewhere in the excavation.
Just checking.
You think you hear a regretful voice moaning, "The mirror is the prison, it must be set aright."
That's his voice for everything, isn't it? Well, best kill that then. Oh, don't need a shrine really. I've still got 3 rages left. I think there's a book up here. Got a feeling. Now, this is the one with the book upstairs. Is it on that table? Yeah.
The tattered journal reveals that the northern
More
dig
plot.
site contains the tomb of the philosopher.
Again, this one says it needs strength, but doesn't. Well, if it does, then I don't. And there's one, yeah, the other one needs charisma, is it? Yeah, there's one more that needs charisma somewhere. If I remember rightly. Oh, I've gone back out. Trying to go in, trying to get to the mirror. To adjust the mirror with my phenomenal barbarian strength. If I can do an intelligence 13 check, I don't think you need that much.
At the end of a long corridor,
Man,
you see an
another name.
enormous eye staring from the lid of an upright sarcophagus into an oddly angled mirror.
As I say, loads of chests would be a good place to go in a mimic event. As if by magic another one shows up. That's 3. They're all around me. I'm surrounded by chests. Oh joys. Well, I'm going to run out of inventory spaces now by being greedy for silly things. I need to spend my Night Revel's keys before the end of the event. I'm going to get myself a kit. Wraith skin. I mean, it's not great, but I'm going to have it anyway. Don't want to take anything that's going to block up my inventory now. I've done it again. That Wraith skin took me over. What am I going to ditch? That scepter. Wand of inflict critical wounds. Those slaying arrows, maybe. Scroll of Whole Monster. I should probably keep that, but hey ho. Need to be much more efficient with my stuff. I'll leave that. So this mirror doesn't work, of course, because I've switched off advanced graphics. I've switched off video post effects here. So if I switch that on, I can see myself in the mirror, but I run with it off because it also means you can't really see anything when you're swimming.
The philosopher's mirror has been angled so it perfectly reflects the face on the sarcophagus.
Great, that's done. I'm going back out the top again. That's down here, isn't it? Yeah. Didn't find a book in there. Oh, I did. It was on the table. Yes, I've only got one more to do now. And then the central one.
Before the excavation was overrun, the dwarves unearthed these massive stone steps. This is the easternmost excavation site. You may find clues within. A soft glow from behind a group of ancient pillars helps light the way through the tunnel. A vision assails your mind in which a wizened giant pours crystal clear water into another vision invades your mind.
I think these visions are all sort of
giant blesses and anoints another at an altar while a host of acolytes chants softly. The vision quickly passes.
I spent a lot of my time when I was playing regularly in Giant Hold, or in the desert, like the stuff that's coming up now in the orchard and Giant.
A final vision shows the wizened giant lying dead upon jumbled visions of befouled water and a tainted altar flash through your mind.
Gotta click all the urns, takes ages when you're on your own. At least you can tell which one you've clicked, which ones you clicked because they look different. 10 left, 9 left, 8 left, 7 left, 6. Chest. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bunch of wraiths is
all
go.
The urns within the dig site are blessed.
No.
Though the curse, the altar of Kalelan, reacts to your holy prayers with an invisible blast of negative energy. But the torrent of evil soon falters and fades, leaving only peace in its wake.
And now I know I haven't got a third book, but I think that's enough to open up the switch here. But can it let me drop down? Probably could have done it earlier. And I've also gone completely the wrong way round, so pretty much exactly should have gone just the other direction and I'd been here immediately. Yes, I can drop down now. Pull this anyway. I'm not sure why I'm pulling that.
With a flip of the magical switch, the barrier into the great arena lowers.
It's a beholder, so it's going to debuff me. I'm wearing my beholder optic nerves already. Probably shouldn't because I get damaged, but that's all I need to wear. Rage myself. And then we go. Let's kill a beholder fast.
The beholder seethes with ancient evil. This must surely be the bane. You kill her Zix with the beholder.
Great. And only 2 charges of my optic nerves. Just out of curiosity, obviously they recharge every time you rest. Heroic deeds. I will sort out my inventory when I'm not recording. That is the end of the quest. I'll see you in the next one.